Hello and welcome to Rage Across the Internet presents Wherever Gaia Takes Us, a War with the Apocalypse Let's Play. Starring
Daniel Tyson as Ricochet.
CJ as Nightfang.
Melissa as Hippolytus Shadow.
Tommy Dixon as Walks with Anubis.
And I'm your storyteller Porter. Wherever Gaia Takes Us, Chapter 6. A few blocks away from the burning restaurant, you find yourselves taking shelter from the storm under an awning of a local business. The sounds of the police sirens barely audible over the thunder and pouring rain. Behind you, you can still see the light of the fire, the police drawing closer. They pass by the street you're on entirely, only for the screeching and tires to ring through the night. One of the cruisers turning around down the street, pointing toward the Wendy's. Giving the scene to you guys.
Oh, okay. Just making sure there's the handoff.
So, to be clear, they all passed, except one turned around.
Well, there were two cars.
Okay.
Yeah. One passed right the fuck on by you. Well, they both did. The second one made a UE and is now passing you directly to get to the Wendy's.
So those sirens, they weren't originally for this.
Correct.
Nice.
Oh boy. So, we blew Wendy's up for nothing?
I mean, kinda? What? It's Wendy's and it was tainted stuff? And we killed a man? What do we do now?
Dante, there's something wrong with your mouth. You feel it's like there's something the roof of your mouth.
That's my spit.
It's something stuck there.
You might take a look at us as I open my mouth.
Cassie, I'll take a look.
Looks like a piece of bone. Skull, perhaps. Lodged in the roof of your mouth.
Somebody want to get that?
Is it something that I can pull out?
Absolutely.
Okay. I'm going to put my hand in your mouth, and I'm going to pull it out. Okay?
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
it's about a quarter-sized chunk of skull.
Ugh.
That
Okay.
he just pulled out of his mouth.
Ooh, look at this. Go show him.
I'm going to shift up to Glabro.
You're in front of a business.
Did like 1 a.m.
Cameras? Maybe wait to shift. To a little less.
Glabro still look pretty human.
Maybe wait to shift just a little longer.
Or we could duck down an alley.
As I spit out blood, and I start walking to a darker area.
Thank you.
To shift to Glabro.
Yes, yeah. I mean, it didn't do any damage. It was just gross.
It's just blood coming out of my mouth.
Right. Welcome to the world.
So we just blew up a Wendy's because we heard sirens that were probably going somewhere else.
Yeah.
Not to mention, I think we killed Kyle. I didn't see a name tag or anything, but
I killed Kyle.
I
Hence
mean,
part
I'm
of the
willing to let
skull.
you to explain that.
Hence part of the skull that just came out of my mouth.
Yeah, we can logically assume that was Kyle. Or that used to be Kyle.
You want it as a memento?
No, I'm good. Maybe bury that somewhere.
We're also supposed to be, heading back to KT after finding Kyle.
Yeah.
That's going to be a conversation.
So, I think this is the part where we need to figure out not only what we're telling KT, but how much are we telling to KT, and I think from now on, if we're going to be as transparent to her as possible, we need to discuss what she's allowed to know and what she's not.
Being she's not Garu, she shouldn't know much. We can just say the Wendy's blew up when we got there. And we assume Kyle's gone with it.
I'm with him.
But, you know, if we assume and say that, she's going to ask how we know, or we're going to have to go out looking for him, or she's going to go out looking for him as well, because of course he couldn't be there when it blew up.
Can also play it off as we assume. If not, where's Kyle's place? We will go check. Play this off.
I don't think lying to her anymore, or at the very least, hiding some aspects of this truth, is going to last any longer.
It's just going to take one of us slipping up and mentioning the wrong thing at the wrong time. I mean, for once, we could say, you know, the G-Men locked him in the freezer and then blew it up. But she might start looking for, you know, the guys in the truck. That's probably not healthy for her.
All the more reason why my vote is to give her the entire truth.
No!
So
That's stupid.
what's next? You invite her to accept?
Clearly not.
How much do you want a person of human nature to know about what we're doing? About our lifestyles? I mean, we're pushing it here a lot. She already knows too much.
And that's where you ask the question, if she already knows too much, why are we hiding anything from her if we've already reached that point of no return?
That's precisely my point.
Also, which one do you think she's going to believe more? Her friend Kyle turned into a monster because of what they were serving at the Wendy's and we killed him? Or, you know, her friend Kyle possibly died in a freak Wendy's explosion?
Both are believable.
To her, at this point, there's not much she's gonna think is too crazy to believe.
You know, it's one of those things of like, we've already let her in on a lot. Why keep hiding more from her, but at the same time, where do we want to draw that line? Is it the fact that her friend turned into a monster?
We don't know what she is. If she is a kinfolk, this is a different argument altogether.
I mean, we know she's not normal.
We don't know. We don't know. We don't know. We've already shared far too much. We need to keep our traps shut. There are gas main breaks all the time. Businesses go up in smoke all the time. We should not tell her anything more at all.
And with her nature, you don't think she'll figure that out?
With a little persuasion, she'll be convinced of the truth we're telling her. We can't keep telling her everything about our world. We don't even know everything about our world.
Ain't that the truth?
And the problem is, if anybody gets wind of what we are spilling our guts over, they could come down on us, and they will have no problem ending her.
I mean, what, for, you know, telling somebody who didn't freak out to the delirium whenever she first saw a pack of us doing our thing? She's already not a normal vanilla human. We know that much, at least.
Do we? Do we really?
Nope.
I
We
mean,
don't.
She saw you in Krynos.
I wasn't in Krenos in front of her.
I
Dante
was. And she saw Scrags.
Yeah.
And she somehow dealt with the Scrags, if I remind you guys of that.
But we don't know. We don't know what or who she is.
I just know she's not normal.
Okay.
Yeah, but you also don't know if
That
she's an enemy.
aside, it doesn't mean that we should be the ones telling her this stuff. That is not our job. Our job is to protect her. And by telling her this crap, we are not protecting her. We are opening her up to more Because anybody, an elder, could come along and go, she should know this, and squish her.
I mean, they do
What
that
have
to
we
someone
done?
who might be kinfolk. Because, once again, delirium.
But we don't know that. We don't know she's kinfolk. Not 100%. Can you guarantee me that?
I can do it pretty certainly, yeah. Otherwise, I'd probably have to talk to somebody back at the camp.
Right. And when they hear that we have been spilling our guts to a potential, not guaranteed kinfolk, what then? What then?
Punishment.
Yeah.
I mean, we already
For
let
her
her know
and for
we
us.
exist.
Ugh.
From what
Like,
she knows, for the fact that she knows what she does already, we're still here. She's still alive. If we're going with transparency, lying any more than we have to will only piss her off and make things worse. We will not be able to protect her.
Says who?
By
You can
telling
protect from
her
afar.
everything.
You don't have to be attached to her hip to protect her. You can still protect from afar.
That's what we're doing already.
I know that's what we're doing, but we don't have to do it that way.
We will lose sight of what we're here for. We were sent to her for a reason. Trust these dreams that we were given.
In any of the dreams, did it say that we had to tell her everything about our world? No. No. She doesn't need to know about this.
There was the one with her going to check out the green fire and then being potentially consumed by it. You think if she knew the danger of the green fire beforehand, she would go looking for it still?
Oh my god.
I'm just saying, it's one of those things, like, we're already foot deep in this.
It doesn't mean we need to make it worse. We don't need to dig the hole deeper. We don't.
Posing a legit question here. If we do this and we tell her and she potentially becomes an enemy, who's killing her?
That's a bridge we'll have to burn when we get to it.
Oh no, I want that answer now if I'm going to agree to this.
As the fellow docs, I'll do it. It'll be my job anyway. It's one of those things of, like, we go the route of, telling her, yeah, no, we don't know if he's dead or not. The place just blew up when we got there. She has us go check out his place. We do that. What are we going to tell her? Or maybe she doesn't have us go check out his place. Maybe she does it herself.
So we're just going to keep compounding lie on top of lie.
Welcome to the nation.
She's already past this point.
Plus, honestly, it gets exhausting trying to obfuscate the truth from her. Like, you remember when we were trying to, not spill the beans and get the film and everything? It was a long conversation. You don't think she's going to ask more questions?
So our vote's 2-on-2, huh?
As of right now.
This is a democracy.
This one's way too important just to pull rank.
We're a pack of wisdom, apparently, right? This is not wise. This is not wise.
This is a double-edged sword.
This is stupid, is what it is. We've already told her too much. You tell her this, there's no going back. She may never speak to us again.
We lie to her, and she finds out. She won't speak to us again.
How is she going to find out? She's going to get the exact same news report that the police are going to get. That there was some sort of gas main explosion, which is exactly what was set up. Right?
I'm with Cassie on this.
You
How
tell
would she
her
find out? She is a human.
some bizarre, stupid story about Fomori. I don't know. Do we really know it's Fomori? Like, you tell her some bizarre story about the Wendy's being some sort of thing. No, come on.
She already knows we exist. She already knows about Scrags.
Because you couldn't keep your mouth shut.
Well, she physically saw both of us. She saw both those things. I mean, I see his point.
She's already got enough evidence to start asking questions. And if we tell her, yeah, no, the place just blew up, or the cops say it just blew up, it was a gas main. That sounds like something from, like, I don't know. Hey, yeah, no, that spaceship that crashed in the middle of the desert, that was just a pipe exploding. You don't tell me she wouldn't go look something up like that?
Not necessarily.
Have you seen the conspiracy board?
Oh my god.
That's the point both Night Fang and I are trying to make.
Yeah, you're not going to get me to move on this. Not necessarily.
She already knows. And again, lying to her will only make this worse. If we tell her enough of the truth, yes, there's a chance she won't talk to us again. We tell her none of the truth and make shit up, there is a guarantee she will not talk to us once she figures out what really happened. She will figure out what really happened.
How do you know that?
She will not leave this alone.
Obviously, but how can she figure out when, hello, the building burns down, anything that's inside of it is gone? There's no evidence.
Going back to what he said, have you seen that board?
But there's no evidence to there's nothing going to be left.
It sounds like a cover-up. That's enough evidence for, some of the stuff on that board. Like, have you seen the mentions of, like, the flat animals? The familial cults running this place? That's not a lot of evidence she's going off of, but it's still up there. Also, this might not be something we might be looking at something here that we could potentially have help with. I mean, the guys with the truck, at least one of them made the comment of, it's them. They, were able to take us going after them, and they got away. They had locked him in the freezer. We should follow up on that, but maybe we don't have to do it all our own. We've already got somebody good at finding possible threads that connect.
So you're saying we tell her enough and she can help us figure out the rest of this mystery?
She could, if she knows. Why not direct her?
Are you shitting me? Are you kidding? You're going to throw a human, potentially a kinfolk, we don't know, in the middle of this mess?
No, she's going to be looking for reports of weird things, checking the newspapers.
She's not going to do that, though. She's going to put boots to the ground to start looking.
Just like if her friend went missing after a gas main explosion?
That can happen. It happens in towns and cities all over the world. Those things can happen. A gas main leak, it's a high volatile cooking location with electricity, and it can happen. But you tell her, hey, we need some help, digging into something. She's going to put boots to the ground, and she's going to put herself in danger because those people were not messing around. You are not being very smart right now. I can't believe we're even having this conversation. I cannot believe it.
I'm just saying, if we let her know, she's going to go investigate anyway. At least now she'll have a reason to trust us. When we say, yeah, no, don't go here, she might understand why, or, might take us up on the fact that, yeah, no, this is potentially dangerous. Don't do this. Maybe we could go check it out.
To be fair, she already should know that with the last encounter.
Yeah, but now you threw personal friendships into this. That was her friend.
And he's gone missing. That's all she needs to know. Think about how many other people have gone missing in the area. The only way is if that fire does not burn that body completely.
Well, guess what? There's police officers there now.
It's not a firefighter.
It won't take long.
Wow. Also, to that, we should probably not be here much longer, especially since, the cop went right by us.
As did a fire engine.
Especially if we're going to continue this. I'm not going to say conversation, because I don't know if that is generous enough for this argument, but come on, we need to fucking make a decision.
Who states we even go back tonight?
She's expecting us. She's expecting Kyle.
Okay.
You don't think she'll just start looking when he doesn't show up?
So she can start looking. What's gonna happen? Nothing. She's just looking. She's not gonna find anything. She's gonna find a Wendy's blew up. Okay, but she still don't have answers.
What she's going to think happened to us if we don't go back.
We're werewolves that she knows of. We're doing our jobs of doing something else.
But we also said we'd go look for Kyle, who she said...
So maybe we're still
looking
looking for him. Maybe we're still looking for him.
You don't think she might be a little suspicious that, the time she goes and sends us to look for Kyle, the Wendy's blows up?
So you come up with an answer.
And what answer would you like to give her?
We have time to think. If we don't have to go right now. This is just crazy that you want to keep giving her more and more on the Garu Nation.
It's not more and more on the Garu Nation. It's more and more on us. It's transparency. It's keeping her alive.
It's actually not even more and more on us. It's more and more on the world around us, on the stuff that goes boo in the night.
Which she's already learning to begin with. She was in on that before we got here. She just didn't know what she was looking at.
And that's the way it should have stayed.
Well, guess what? We are given these dreams for a reason.
To protect her, yes.
Okay,
not
so it wasn't staying that way anymore, was it?
Not to tell her the whole world. Oh, it's ridiculous.
Cassie and Dante in a rage.
Here's a question for the SD. How far is her place from the Wendy's?
I want to say about 4 or 5 blocks.
So
yeah, it wasn't far.
Nope, not at all.
Might have heard that.
Well, then expect her to be coming down the street shortly.
Do we want to stop her before she, has to start dealing with the cops? Talks about sending friends to go this way and looking and asking if he's seen them, leading to the cops possibly looking for us?
I'm going to look in the direction of her apartment building. Do I see more people? Is anyone walking this direction?
Roll it.
Two.
Nope. You see the rain pouring the fuck down. You can see the lights behind you. That's about it. A few flashes of lightning, obviously.
Loud boom could be misconstrued for some lightning and thunder.
It might be.
And if the rain's coming down that hard, how does that fire look?
You can't see from where you are.
So I do think maybe it might be a smart idea for our first decision to be, are we doing anything about this tonight, or are we going to try, dealing with it in the morning? Even if we're not telling her anything, are we doing that right now or later? Or if we're telling her everything...
We still have a split decision.
Yep. And this is where I'm thinking maybe we make a simpler one first.
I'm in agreement. We at least make contact, tell her we didn't see anything, we didn't find him yet. And if we decide we're going to tell her or not going to tell her, it's a later time.
I have a simple question that could solve all of this, probably. How about you just go to Far Forward and tell him exactly what we've done? Let him make the call. See how you feel about that one. This is a stupid argument. We don't tell her. We've already said too much.
Sure. Let's go to a more prominent pack and show them how incapable we are.
It was exactly what we're doing. Giving away all of this information.
I don't know, it just doesn't feel right. Especially with all the shit she's seen already. Once again, Scrags. What normal person has ever seen Scrags and lived to tell the tale? We're already letting her live past that. She already knows about us. The pack hasn't done it. The other pack hasn't done anything about that. Do you think they... she took a picture. They didn't do anything. They let us go talk to her instead. She saw you. She already knows more than enough than that it would take for, any Garu to say, yeah, no, this human needs to go. Like, I can't speak for them, but I'm starting to think they might be on a similar page to us. It was like, what she knows already might not be too bad, but then again, yeah, do we tell her more?
I was already on the train of only giving her enough information as possible. Only enough to get by. That's not going to last any longer. And if we start lying to her even more than we have, especially when it comes to the life of her friend and her safety, we are going to lose that battle. I'm not saying we put her under the entire umbrella and tell her everything that could possibly kill her.
Just something weird happened to her friends. Things got out of hand. Wendy's blew up.
And we couldn't save him. But she's already in danger.
At this point, this is on you, Philodox. I'm done. I've said my piece. You are going to take the responsibility on whatever we decide here.
Yep.
Question for the storyteller.
Yeah, because I'm not... I hate to interject because this has been a great fucking scene. But I'm legitimately curious if this is if these are character decisions or player forgetfulness. Because while CJ did mention she encountered the Scrags, no one seems to be talking about how she somehow fucked them off.
I made the comment.
Oh yeah, no,
But like it didn't go further than that. Like she somehow murked a couple Scrags.
Yeah, he said that she lived to tell about it.
Right, but no, you found their corpses and they were all decomposed and had shit growing on them.
Yeah.
So like she did something, and I don't know if you guys just forgot that happened or the characters weren't addressing it. And I wasn't sure which, but I felt that it was important to bring up because obviously the characters didn't forget that.
No.
But you guys might have over a couple months.
I'm not forgetting that. But I'm also playing it off of, I keep saying, is she an enemy? Is she not?
No. I'm not.
That's what I'm
just making sure that this was an in-character decision and not a oops, players forgot, and had I remembered that at the time, it would have changed my character's argument. That's all I was doing. Yeah. I just wanted to make sure that it wasn't a player oops that would have been, I wish I would have thought of that then. So, as you were, I apologize.
Oh,
just looking out is all.
It's appreciated.
I'm loving this.
I like it's 2 and 2. We figured that was going to happen.
Mm-hmm. But, yeah, if we tell her, just enough, enough to be honest and say, yeah, something happened to your friend. We couldn't do anything about it. The Wendy's blew up because of it. That might be enough, but if she does start looking... It's one of those things that if she starts looking, and we've told her at least that much, if we tell her something like, yeah, no, do not go near these places, she might actually listen, where if we don't tell her anything, why is she going to listen to us? Like, we told her enough about how things could be dangerous when we went out to go check out that campsite. she wanted to come, and she wasn't going to not be there.
We already have to tell her she can't go back to work. She's going to ask us why.
Why can't she go back to work?
Did you not hear when she said that the Wendy's and her restaurant were connected?
She doesn't eat meat.
But somebody in the restaurant while she's working might, flip out and stack on some veggie KT.
There's connections here. We're forgetting about all these. We have to keep all these at least in our heads to think about.
Well, I had said my piece. It's up to the Philodox. And when shit hits the fan, it's up to him to deal with the repercussions of this. Yeah. I'm not comfortable with this, but I'm leaving it up to his auspice role.
You got anything you want to add to Dante over here?
I think this is idiotic. I do not put my faith in you, I'm afraid. And I don't think we should do this at all. Because once we push that line, we draw a line in the sand and say, oh, we're only going to tell her this much. And then that line keeps getting pushed and pushed and pushed and pushed and pushed. And at some point, something's bad's going to happen. And I am not going to be the one that's tossed into the bus for this.
What do you suggest we tell her?
I don't think we should tell her shit. I think we should be honest in the sense that we got to the Wendy's, but it was on fire.
Well, that's not very honest, is it? We set
fire.
that on...
It's on fire.
We did not. That's not very honest. We set that fire and you know it.
Of course we did.
Technically, no.
We were doing
turned on some
our
burners.
job. She's not part of our job in the sense that we protect her. It's not our job to tell her everything. Hell, I don't know everything. I don't know.
What are you telling her?
We should tell her a thing.
You don't tell her anything.
Tell her a thing.
You know she's going to ask you first.
Sure, and I'll
tell her what?
Be persuasive.
You'll tell her what?
I'll tell her what I think she needs to know. Which is unlike what everybody else in this pack, with the exception of Dante here, is blind to see. She doesn't need to know. She's been told too much already.
And you're going to tell her she doesn't need to know anymore.
Exactly.
And you think she'll trust you after that?
I don't give a damn.
How do you protect her?
My job is to protect her.
And you won't be able to.
My job is to protect her. My job is not to inform. My job is to make sure she stays alive.
If she doesn't trust us, she's going to go running off to investigate something.
Yep, and we'll be right
probably
behind
get her
her.
killed. What if we're off doing something? Something back at the camp. And she never tells us. Nobody lets us know. And she just goes and dies in some haunted factory that she's investigated because, that might be where the cult is. Where if she trusts us, she might tell us about this. And then we can go with her.
Are you forgetting there's more than one pack here that's stationed to protect her?
They're not protecting her anymore. It's our fucking responsibility.
If we're busy doing something, they usually have somebody watching. So I don't get this argument. KT's always been under watch.
She's our responsibility.
She's all of everybody that's here's responsibility. They had the dreams too.
They had different dreams.
They had dreams to come here, and they protected her first. They found her first before we did. To protect her.
And our responsibility is her, not theirs.
I don't know where you're getting that information.
Time out. Where do you not see that?
We had almost the same dreams.
No, we didn't.
Almost.
No, they weren't even close. They weren't the same dreams.
But again, 2 packs. We can ask, there's a pack of fucking 6 back at home. One person can do something while we're doing a thing. I don't get this trust thing you guys keep going off of either. We can easily protect from afar.
Not if she doesn't trust us.
I don't... What does that have to do with anything? Just because we can't go in and have some shitty coffee?
What did I mean for?
That was a good line. I was waiting for your reaction.
Was this good?
I mean, it was.
That was right.
Yeah. It would just make our jobs a whole hell of a lot easier if we know what she's getting into. And plus, we could tell her when something is absolute bullshit. Like, do you think those flight animals are really anything other than just roadkill? If she doesn't trust us, we can tell her that all day long and she'll never believe us. Or, yeah, no, hey, don't be looking into this is roadkill. Hey, don't be looking into that thing in the woods that's snatching up children.
And another thing, do you forget that we are Garu? We have a grand larcenist sitting right here that could easily, when she's not at home, go in and look at what the fuck she's been working on. We don't need to be in direct contact all the time. I don't understand this.
Just make the job a lot easier.
Or your job a lot harder.
It's already hard enough right now. Come on, guys.
Welcome to my boat with the thirst stuff.
Here's the problem I'm seeing right now with the four of us. Between me and Nightfang, we've given plenty of reasons why it should. And the only reasons you guys have said she shouldn't is what? She shouldn't? That's your reasons?
It's against the litany? It's against the law? To be informing?
It's way past that point.
Not way. We've still been vague enough. She just knows there's werewolves, and she knows there's crazy-looking things.
I think the knowing about werewolves is kind of the, enough.
Yeah, enough. She's past that point. We've already hit a point of no return.
And I wonder why. Because people in this pack couldn't keep their lips shut. They had to tell her everything.
I mean, she had photographs as well.
You had to tell her everything. You had to tell her more and more and more.
And we told her.
She isn't publishing it.
That photographs could have been dealt with on the sly, but we didn't go that route.
Again, we told her what she needed to know to trust us.
She doesn't need to know more. This is what I'm telling you. She doesn't need to know more.
And she will find that out on her own without us.
Not necessarily.
Yes, necessarily.
Okay. You're the great alpha. You seem to know what's going on. I do not support this. I will never support this.
Any reasons you can have opposing would be great other than it's not supported.
Nope, I don't support it. I don't need to tell you anything more. I've made my peace. You have got it in your heads that she needs to be told everything. So you tell her everything.
She needs to be trusted.
Leave me the hell out of it then. Leave me the hell out of it. I don't want any part of this.
3?
3.
Shit.
2, Cassie.
All right, hold on. I didn't mean to yell. I tried turning my head to the side of the mic. Like that actually hurt a little bit.
2 for you. 2 for you, Cassie.
Okay, what does that mean when I have 10 temp?
Are you going over 10?
No.
Then you just stay at 10. It's when you go over 10, you fill in a perm.
Yep.
Okay.
However.
Because then that 11 goes into a 1.
I get my perm back.
If you get one more, yes. But right now, you are about to frenzy.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm wanting out.
That was close because that put me at a perm and then back to 3.
Right, but you go with whatever's highest.
Right, which is at 6.
Jesus.
Yeah, let's do it.
Do it.
Rage rolls, both of you.
Oh shit! I forgot to do a rage roll.
So do I roll my permanent?
Whatever's
or my
highest.
Whatever's highest.
So you roll that.
Shit.
So you roll.
Yup.
So I roll 6 dice.
How do you fail a 10? Or no, it's diff 6, right?
Right.
You're supposed to fail.
You want to
right?
fail.
Yes.
And so if you
roll your rage.
6.
I'm rolling
diff
10
6.
dice.
You're rolling 10
Yes.
dice.
Yeah.
And what's my difficulty?
Standard.
Thank God.
What?
3.
4.
3. Thank God my dice failed me.
Has this happened before?
Oh boy. Yeah. No, I get it.
I'm over here shaking. I didn't even have to roll.
Oh, sorry, I was really getting into it.
No, that was
Oh,
awesome.
no, we're doing great. I think as a team, this is...
Oh, this is really good shit.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Awesome.
Oh, yeah. Something's about to happen.
Wait, you frenzied.
Yep. Both or just one? All right, let's start.
I'm gonna let Cassie spend a will because it was only 3 successes to stop the frenzy. Danny's fucked.
I'm not frenzying.
Hitting the breaking point. Ricochet roars out as he shifts to Krynos, instinctually slashing at Cassie. Roll it.
It's just Dex Brawl, right?
Mm-hmm. I want to roll that.
1, 2, 3, 4. Fuck. God damn it.
Damages in Krynos.
So 7 plus 2 plus 3. Five on damage.
And none of us get to react to this.
You can now. Like fucking lightning. Ricochet loses control of his rage. His claws sweeping out violently. That is 5, Cassie.
5 ag?
Yep.
Yeah.
He gets you, I mean, obviously, he got you good. Nightfang, Dante, Cassie, in that order.
Oh. So did we actually make it to a little alleyway so Dante could shift up to Glabro and not be an issue, or are we still just out in the middle of the sidewalk? Because that might change what I've got in mind here. If we're still on the sidewalk, or did we actually go to like a darkened area at least?
That's how I saw it. He went that dark alleyway to shift, and
If I could. I'll answer it, if that's cool. I thought that might be a thing. Well, no, you guys were at an awning in front of a local business. I mean, there's, darkened alley is a bit much. There's the side of the building, but it's also one of the goddamn morning.
Yeah, true.
In 1993, so there's not a spy cam in everyone's pocket and on every corner. I mean, it's important to remind everybody. You know, we are
Aggressively in the past.
Yeah, we are 30 years ago.
oh, that hurts.
Yeah, dude,
So-
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, everybody. It wasn't 30 years ago. 1993 was just last month. I'm sorry.
Don't say it.
Wow, this went crazy.
I love it.
Yeah, just because where we are, the time of day it is, and the rain, I'm gonna pop a perm to go to Krynos and try doing a leg sweep followed up by just a couple punches to the face if I can.
Okay. We're popping another perm. We got another danger close rage situation.
Yep. Moments. And it's half your stamina, right? Is the number of rage you can spend?
Correct. Round it up.
Rounded up? Okay, so just double checking to make sure I get it right. Okay, so yeah, let's see if we can make this quick. Go for a kick and then 3 punches. Or 2.
Okay.
Getting my soak ready.
That's a good idea.
So spend the rage to shift. That's 5 successes to hit for that kick. That is just bashing +1, right? Or strength. Bashing +1 for a kick.
Strength +1, yeah.
Yeah, he's doing like a leg sweep thing.
Right.
Still
Yeah.
a kick.
So let me just gather up all the dice because I was not expecting this.
You and me both.
Yeah, I don't think any of us were.
I'm still over here like a little.
Oh no, dude, yeah. I'm having a whole time holding on to these.
Smells cute. Cool as a cucumber.
I'm trying to think what Cassie will do.
Well, you're bleeding right now.
I'm gonna be all over
Yeah.
and healing her.
We'll get to that in a second.
Okay. Good thing ones don't count. But that is 9 successes for bashing damage.
Roll yourself.
What is your stamina on Krynos?
7.
All right, fingers
At
crossed then.
least 2 get through.
3.
You soaked 3 or you're taking 3?
Soaked 3.
Soaked 3. 3 successes.
That's 6, right?
Off a 9.
You soaked 3 of it, so he's taking 6.
Not the bashing, right?
That's correct.
Yep.
Instantly crippled.
And
Yep, crippled.
what's your stamina?
7. In Krynos. 7.
So you're gonna have 2 dice? Or are there no dice penalties on stand? Is there a dice penalty on soak roll?
rolls.
Okay.
So now the punch in the face?
Yep.
2.
Well, it's another roll, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It was 2 damage?
He's gonna have 2 punches coming your way.
Yep. I figured if I'm popping the perm, might as well go all out.
No, I hope so.
Yeah. 3 successes on that punch. Says strength +2.
You're not getting bashing to death in Krynos, but the question is, is he going to knock you out with this hit? And probably.
Probably, yeah.
Thankfully.
Yeah. Let's see. That is only... Okay, that's a lot more than what I thought, so take back that only. That is 7.
7?
Watch him soak all of it.
I hope not.
Imagine,
I mean, if he does, there's another one on the way.
I know. That's why I figured. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
2 bashing.
It's still 2, though.
boom!
Knock him out.
A quick sweep to the leg in Krynos, which is already kind of awkward, but fuck it, we're going with it. Knocks your alpha to the ground. Immediately, you shift your body over, laying a wicked pair of blows. No, just the
Just
one.
the one.
Just the one.
Just a haymaker.
His head bounces off the concrete, and he shifts back to Hamid.
And I am on Cassie like flies on shit to heal. Or attempt. With that high-ass rage.
Okay. You frenzied.
We are getting everything
I know,
in this chronicle,
Holy
dude.
fuck.
I love it.
We are literally getting everything in this chronicle.
I also love the fact that it was the guy agreeing with you who knocked you out.
Hey, he can soak it.
Cassie,
I mean,
what are you
bashing, so I'm
I'm sorry?
What is your rage?
higher. Whatever's highest.
Still 10.
It's still 10. I was going to spend a point to shift to Glabro to kind of start the healing process, but...
You know what? Because of the number, I will allow it. However, I'll give it to you. It's fine.
It's still 9.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's still
quite
9.
high.
So that's still...
Spending a willpower?
That's a good idea.
You're at least getting one.
I was going to make you do a rage roll or spend another willpower, but I already made you spend a willpower, so we're just going to let it go.
Enjoy your one.
Yay!
With the willpower or combining with?
It's just the willpower. I'm not getting any 9s out of that.
Okay, so I'm wounded.
All right.
And I'll let you naturally heal the rest of that. I don't see any combat for a second. Or would you like me to touch you up a little more?
I mean, she is bleeding
Fine.
like a fair...
Like, how much are we talking about here? Like,
I mean, it was a claw to the midsection.
You were
so-
missing, your organs were starting to come out.
And
probably.
you were in Hamid.
It's pretty deadly.
One more try.
Maybe sew her up a little? I don't know. Or she can Glabro up. That'll
She
help,
shifted.
but it's still,
yeah, I
She
did
shifted.
shift to
still
Glabro.
ag, though.
She shifted.
Yeah.
Come on, give me a 9.
Big money, no whammy.
Nope.
Whammy.
Botch.
No.
It's a diff 9. There's ones.
Holy shit.
Dude, use
But I used a will, so it's not a botch.
Okay.
Does she at least get 1 with the will or no?
No, because you botched otherwise.
God, there was no ones last time.
Can I force the healing? Like, I don't know how that works for you. I know there's different rules. Like, can I literally force myself to heal?
Now with Ag.
Okay. Cassie is just going to sit down on the ground. She's...
No, I laid you on there. So we'll play it off as I laid her on the ground, I took her shirt off, I tied it around her, and I was mother's touching.
Oh my god.
Well, bleeding profusely.
I'm just saying you ripped her shirt off and started touching her.
Oh, his shirt, he said.
Did you see yours?
Yes.
Oh, I misunderstood. I heard that wrong. I thought you said I took her shirt off.
No.
Like, Jesus, buy her dinner first.
I took my shirt off, I wrapped it around her to
My
keep
bad.
her innards in, and mother's touched.
All right.
She healed 1. I tried twice.
So yeah, you're a little fucked up, Cass. And Ricochet he's out.
Cold.
He is out. What a disaster this turned into. This is really
I think this answers our question of when we're going to tell KT.
That'd be tomorrow.
Get these guys out of this. Yeah. Shifting down into Hobbit and gonna try fucking fireman carrying Ricochet if possible. Or waking him up.
I can't move for a little bit. That will open the wound. I think we're just hanging out here for a little while, bud.
Are you sure about that? You know, we just had a fire truck go by.
We're a little
We had a
ways
cop
down.
go by.
They got something to worry about. They're not looking down alleys for us.
But also build that heal in time? Or is this a more long-term thing?
ST question. Can you pull Nagaru into Umbra?
well, you are a pack, so you can set someone as the opener of the way, who can run the gauntlet for all of you.
What's the role for this?
Standard Umbra roll. It's just a perk of being a pack.
Okay.
Yeah.
How about that?
How about
We'll
that?
take off to the Umbra and let them heal.
That might work. Or, we could send somebody back to the camp to get somebody else with maybe a car to meet us here.
That would take a while. We would still be sitting here.
But in the Umbra.
Right, but I mean, once they're in the Umbra, it should be fine.
Yeah.
What's my role, sir?
Call it a diff 7.
I forget the roll, though.
To shift?
So you're,
No, to go to the Umbra.
Or, yeah,
Yes.
to step sideways?
Step sideways.
Well, remember, it's -1 with salmon.
Oh, so true. So it's a 6.
Would I just roll my noses? What am I rolling?
Mhm.
Yeah. Just my perms, right?
Yes.
Damn, that would have been nice. I would have had 8 dice.
Yeah, no, it's only whatever's highest when it's rage, because that can screw you.
yep.
That's why fucking
No.
popping rages is a gamble.
2.
All right. I mean, it's going to take some time, but it's a...
I'm
Y'all ain't
opening
going
up the way.
nowhere.
I'm opening up the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm just taking what just happened, Dan.
I think we kind of all are. As we go into the Umbra, and I think he's just gonna plop down on his ass. Just,
Yep.
what the fuck just
breather.
happened?
All right. Y'all make your way through the gauntlet. Obviously, you are still the fuck passed out. Jeez. Okay. The buildings along both sides of the street seem more like stone husks, completely devoid of any identifying qualities. Just very, very rudimentary, almost as if giant sandcastles. You look around, and Luna hangs high in the umbral skies. You can see a plethora of what you believe to be stars. You can hear sounds all around you. The spaces between these buildings are particularly dark. You can't see through them. You can't see anything. Yep. The other three of you, The spaces between the buildings like black voids. You can hear skittering, and scraping every now and then. In the distance, again, flickers of red and orange coming from the direction of the Wendy's. There's more. Nightfang and Dante, give me perception rolls. Actually, Cassie too. You're perfectly able to see and hear things. But dare I exclude you? Stop snoring.
His nose got broke.
Probably.
Oh, for sure, Z's.
Oh, yeah.
I see nothing. Literally nothing.
All right.
Just sleeping.
I didn't botch, but I just didn't get any successes.
You're in the Umbra. You're pretty sure you're in the Umbra.
3.
All right. And Nightfang?
Not able to stay still long enough to actually notice anything. Not a botch, but nothing.
Okay. Nightfang and Cassie particularly focused on Cassie's wounds. You, however, Dante, keep your head a bit on a swivel, and it's a good thing. You see a shape, and only one, headed up the street from the direction of the Wendy's. It appears as a blob about the size of one of your hispo forms, roughly the shape of a human stomach. It's largely pink in color. It's slathered in deep red gel. It is stricken with streaks of yellow and green. It smells of pus and phlegm. Its folds give the impression of eyes as it rolls and shimmies around up the street toward your direction. You can see little peaks of large curved teeth that slowly peek out of its seemingly at random through its folds. And we stayed at one, though.
Nightfang, we have an issue. Coming up the street.
Fuck, another one?
You never saw one, sir.
No,
I'm letting him know.
Another issue.
Oh, my bad.
Another issue.
My bad.
Me talking to him, I'm letting him know.
I fucked up. That was on me. I'm sorry.
You apologize.
I fucked up.
It's not one thing, it's the other.
Cassie, you good here?
What?
Are you good here while we take care of a thing?
We will assume Dante
Sure.
points the coming threat out.
She said sure. Let's take care of this quickly, Nightfang.
Yeah, I'm down for that.
Shifting Krynos and going right at it.
Yep.
What a
Same.
long night.
Cassie, are you sticking? Are you sitting this one out?
I am.
Well, then, gentlemen, let's get some initiative.
Stuck. My hand's clammy. It took forever to
5.
4.
All right. It doesn't appear like it was going toward you, so you two absolutely have the drop on it. That's going to be Nightfang, then Dante. Okay. Yep. That's it.
Okay. Then yeah, let's just go for 2 claw attacks, if anything. Once we can get up on this thing. Only 3 successes on that hit.
Sad. I want to combat.
You had some.
Yeah, you did. What do you... You failed the close, but you got combat.
Well done. Well played.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Damage for the first claw attack is... wow, on all these dice, 4 successes.
All right. You dive in. Slashing deep. You cut into its flesh. A small geyser of fluid gushes out of the wound. Take 2. You know what? Roll your soak.
Okay. That's 3 successes if it's to 6 still.
Okay. Take a lethal. It's the fluid lands on your hands and burns a little bit.
Okay.
Now you're at the claw attack.
Yep.
You should push your hand like in it and leave it there for an hour.
I won't have a hand left.
You don't know that? Shut up.
It might have almost done that, but that is one success.
That's all you need?
Yep. Okay. Oh, it is just it's 2. Four successes again. It looks like I took out all my big attacks on Ricochet.
Worth it.
And roll another soak.
Yep. That's 2.
So take 2.
Okay. Yeah, just as feeling that burn, just jumping back as far as I can, shaking hands. It hits back.
Good to know. Not to be outdone. Dante runs in.
You gonna bite it?
3 claw attacks.
That's excessive.
2 claw attacks.
I think you should bite.
I don't think I should.
I think you should.
I've bit enough things today. Or
I mean, it is.
Technically, today.
You're a hungry hippo.
Sure burns
So
like
1
Tabasco.
success.
So it's just strength 2 and then no success. Or no more. Right?
Four damage.
Nice.
And you know what to do.
4.
Then you take nothing.
Second claw attack. 2 to hit. 7 damage.
Damn.
I am.
I know you know.
3.
Perfect. All right. Your apparently acidity-proof arms. I don't know how this happened that way. But your claws drink deep of the bane. It writhes and spurts the viscous fluid, slowly undulating as it dissipates, fading into nothingness.
Oh, good, we dealt with that quick enough. Back to these 2.
Yep.
Cassie, I'm assuming you were watching the festivities.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Ricochet, roll.
Well, just a second before you get him to roll anything. Do I happen to have like a pen or a marker on me?
I love where this is going. Yes, you do.
You are not in charge of that.
Damn it!
You know who is, though? Ricochet, odds or evens.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Even.
Yes, you do.
I'm gonna write "I'm a douche canoe" on his forehead.
All right, you crawl over to him and work on your penmanship. You go ahead and roll your willpower. While you are doing that, both you and Nightfang see in the distance, further, a couple blocks away back where the Wendy's was, no less than like 5 more of those Banes. None of which are headed your way by the look of it, but there's like a lot of them.
So is it willpower?
It's going to be your willpower.
Diff willpower?
No, it is going shit.
This is to wake up, right?
Yeah.
I don't remember what the diff is.
What do you got?
4.
Okay, your eyes start to flutter awake just as you can feel like a little tickle on what, like your forehead? Is it the forehead? Yeah. Yep. You see Cassie standing over you. You have no idea what's happened.
What?
Are you okay? We're in the Umbra. Are you okay?
Why are we in the Umbra?
Your head hurts.
I got hurt, but that's okay. Everything's okay.
Did I get hurt?
Nope, you're fine. You're fine. You just got a little crazy.
Yeah, well, why does my head hurt?
No idea.
Fucking splitting headache. What the why am I spitting blood?
Who knows?
It's crazy, right?
Wipe my face.
Yep. Yeah, there's some blood in your hand.
There's blood in my hand, and the fuck happened? Where are the other two?
Oh, they're dealing with something.
And
don't worry.
What happened to you? Why are you bleeding?
You happened to me.
What?
You happened to me. And she'll say that with a perfect bubbly grin.
What the hell? What did I do?
You lost your shit, asshole.
Oh my god. That was me?
No, I did this to myself.
Are you okay?
I'm going to show him. Do I look good? Do I?
I'm going to get up as fast as I can and try and see if there's anything I can do. Clearly not. I'll even try and rip my sleeve off. I'm going to rip my sleeve off. Can I help fix this? Can I cover it?
Fucking touch me and I'll break your balls. And she'll say that with a smile.
Sorry.
Do we come clomping up yet?
Oh, y'all weren't very far away.
Oh. Morning, sleepyhead.
This was me.
Yep. Cassie, you want me to give that another try?
Sure. Yeah. You kind of lost your shit there for a bit, Ricochet.
Willpower again.
Is that why I'm bleeding too?
2!
That is...
Heal 2!
Yay!
I mean, kind of. That's more the concrete's fault.
Put the hand on the back of my head and feel if there's any more blood.
There's definitely a bump. I mean, but the broken nose was...
Man, you should have saw Night Fang. That dude's a legend.
Well, apparently I didn't see him, huh?
1 punch. That's all it took.
I put my hand on Night Fang's shoulder. I'm sure I deserved it, so thank you.
Just gonna point to Cassie. I mean, yeah. But we made it quick. That's the important part.
Shift up, heal that nose. We have things to deal with.
Yep. Dante, of course, brings...
Soak roll, by the way.
For what?
Heal any of the bashing damage.
That's bashing. Just don't be in breed form.
Okay, well then I'll spend a rage and go to Glabro.
Okay.
Out of combat. But...
If he wants to spend the rage, he can spend the rage. I would have made him even roll it, but it's his rage, man.
As you were saying?
You fucking remember. Oh, thank you. Dante taking another look, obviously. The wound's giving another shot. You know, the light blue light emanating from your hands is some of Cassie's wounds heal significantly more than they were. I mean, obviously, Cassie is still wounded, but we're out of the danger zone, certainly. And Kenny Loggins would be very disappointed.
You had to, didn't you?
I really did. That's what happens when we record an episode and then a little more playful.
Love it.
You think you're good to move, Cassie?
Yep.
I'm going to reach a hand down, try and help her up.
She is going to pointedly ignore it and make her and push herself up.
I obviously don't want him going into combat that wounded up, so going over to help him. What's your rage?
6.
Him who?
Ricochet.
Oh, he'll be fine.
It's all bashing.
You gonna heal it up before combat?
Why would we going into combat?
The burger man?
Didn't he say there's like 20?
You said there was significantly more, but I didn't expect a lot more.
Well, I said significantly more, but I also said they're not going in your direction.
You still need to take care of a thing.
This
Do you?
might be a problem for later, considering how messed up Cassie still is.
You're not in any immediate danger.
Okay. I don't like to finish a job undone.
It's up to you guys. I didn't...
I mean, I would ask for an exact number, but if nobody else is down for this, then never mind.
I mean, I'll say you could see maybe 8 of them. Just kind of like if you found that wet newspaper in the yard and you pick it up and like a bunch of earwigs spill out. It's kind of like that.
Okay.
None of them are aware of you or alerted to your presence that you're aware of. Nothing's coming your way.
Okay. There's more down there.
More what?
Nasty things
Oh, yeah.
that burn. Only burned him, though. Pointing at Night Fang.
Night Fang, by the way, you are still, you're not in breed form, right?
Yeah, sticking in Krynos for a while.
You can get rid of 2 of those.
Cool. With everything we got to do and everything we want to do and don't want to do, I do think it might be smarter at this point to go and at least report back. / give Cassie a little bit more time to mend up.
Whatever the case. We can't do it here.
Your call, Alpha.
Let's at least get out of here.
Where to, Alpha?
How about the fucking realm?
Where it's pouring rain and nasty?
Away from those, as I point towards the direction of those gross things.
I mean, we can just walk that way. Pointing the direction away from those things?
What are we doing here that's so important?
Not getting caught by police? Healing? You gonna heal that in breed form?
Then we stay here and get nothing done more. Got it.
That's where I was suggesting going back to camp. It'll take a little while. It'll be a bit of a hike, but it's a place that we know is at least safe.
Will you make it to camp, Cassie?
I should do.
She needs to. I can carry her, like we did with the cliff.
I don't need anybody to carry me. I can walk. 2 legs.
I'll remember that next time we have to go talk to Salmon.
Unanimous then, let's head back to camp and check in. Inform them of what's happening.
Camp or cabin?
Cabin.
Just double checking. Yeah. All right.
Hi-ho.
And how we're doing this?
Running?
Okay. let me rephrase. We are running in the Umbra and Hamid.
No, I haven't left Krynos.
Lupus.
I haven't
But-
left Gobro, yeah.
You see
I'm in Lupus.
why I'm asking.
I will shift to Lupus and run.
Okay.
Yeah, do the same.
You see them do it, and I do it too.
And we're staying in the Umbra? Is this true, or we go back to the realm?
I'm fine within the Umbra.
Yeah, we can stay in the Umbra.
Allow these guys to stay in these forms so they can heal. While we run.
Okay.
If you guys think it's necessary.
Why are you so scared of the Umbra?
Nothing about being scared. This is all more disappointment.
All right. The lot of you make your way, running through the Umbra. Obviously, you're taking shortcuts through the forest. I mean, you guys know damn well you know your way around here at this point. This is like a 10-minute run. Relatively uneventful, though you do notice, again, the bounties of the Umbra. You feel much more at home and perhaps safer through the woods. You can see some lights in the distance here and there, nothing. Obviously, you're on your way to a thing. But you find your way back to the lake, to the cabins. And I'm assuming what are we doing from here? I'm assuming shit, you're going to tell me.
Pop back out and then head into the cabin.
Just out
Well,
to
obviously.
the woods.
Obviously. Pop back out in the woods and then walk into the cabin.
Yep.
Okay. Interesting. Sure. Okay. You return to the realm, and I head your way back inside. The door's unlocked. And you see Bodhi and Mia hanging out in the living room. Yeah, having some drinks, just bullshitting. Having a couple cigarettes, just hanging out.
Can I get one?
And that'll do it for now. Make sure to tune in 2 weeks for the next chapter of Wherever Gaia Takes Us, and next week for the regular episode of Rage Across the Internet. If you like what we do, tell your friends, tell your family, tell everybody, and you can always jump onto our Ko-Fi to give us a little support that, well, trust me, we desperately need. You can find that at ko-fi/Rage Across the Internet, and you can find us here, the same place you found us last week. So be sure to tune in and have some fun with us. Take it easy.